One day none of this will be relevant because the machines will have taken over and they'll know everything already. Hello everybody and welcome back to Soul Studios. I'm your host Soul, and today I shall be your guide in the world of internet safety. In today's day and age, your information isn't safe. That sounds really bad and like an exaggeration, but it's not. Unfortunately, AI, scams, viruses, there are so many ways that you can become a target across the internet. And young people are especially vulnerable because they're growing up in an age where all of that is incredibly normal. I grew up being told that you don't give away anything on the internet. Nothing personal, certainly none of your personal information, no pictures. You protected that stuff with your life, because in some cases, if it was found out, it meant your life. I feel like internet safety has gotten pushed down a lot by everyone. Companies target younger audiences because they know they can get more from them. Social media does less and less to keep people from giving away their info on apps and to protect young children who willingly do so. AI now can make images and videos that can feed outright lies to the universe. So today, it's time to go back to the basics. It was beat into my brain as a kid, and now I'm gonna beat it into yours too. So, rule number 1, don't share your personal information. Your name, your age, your location, etc., etc., etc. You don't give out the things that are personal to you. You don't give it out to anyone. I think this is something that, as time has gone on, has gotten more and more buried. Social media in this modern era is very relaxed on its boundaries. People tell all sorts of things about their lives that no one else should know. The more someone knows about you, the easier they can pretend to be you, the easier they can find you, the easier they can manipulate you. Even in fun little trends where these little details just don't seem to really matter, it can be incredibly dangerous. This leads to a big thing in social media right now, and that's parasocial relationships. These have been around for years and years and years, and it's when the audience of a creator, any kind of creator, thinks they have much more of a relationship with this creator than they actually do. In most cases, the creators who have to deal with this are not incredibly comfy with it. But there is also the other side of the coin, where creators can use this very one-sided relationship to get what they want via manipulation. Guys, here's a very hard truth that everyone in the universe needs to learn right now. Creators do not know you. Creators are not your friends. And creators do not care about you. Listen, a creator cares about their audience in a generalized way. Of course, they don't want anything bad to happen to someone, but they aren't going to personally go out of their way to protect one person or be there for someone unless that person is someone they know in real life, someone they actually have a personal connection to. You do not know creators the way you think you know creators, for the most part. Creators interact with their audience just enough so that people will come back and consume their content, me included. This sounds horrible, but it's the same as any actor or musician or whatever. We care in that generalized way, but please, for the love of God, do not put yourself in a place to be taken advantage of. Okay, rule number 2. Okay, so this is technically a part of rule number 1, but anyway, don't give away financial anything. Just don't ever do that. Are you buying something from someone? Make sure that however you are doing that is a secure method. This is why I don't do commissions just openly and why people have to go through my Ko-Fi. Financial stuff is more secure when you go through a secure site. It's also why I always prefer using PayPal for transactions, but even PayPal is not always safe. All in all, don't give away your money. This world is getting desperate. People will steal everything you have if you give them the chance. Don't give away your credit card information, your debit card information, any of your banking information. Don't just buy stuff on a whim using things like Cash App or Venmo. Just don't do that. Rule number 3, don't click on weird looking links. This should be basic knowledge, but I get why kids in particular wouldn't know about this. Before you decide to click on that random link, take a good look at it. Where does the URL go? What makes up the URL? this can be usually URLs are a dead giveaway. If it looks fishy, it is fishy. Don't ever click on random links. Just don't do it. It can have horrible consequences, including viruses, sometimes just going to traumatic sites that leave your computer on the fritz because it's what it's built to do. Just don't do that. Rule number 4, be careful what you post. Pictures, videos, etc. Look in the background. What's there? Believe it or not, a lot can be told about you and where you are by your surroundings. This is also about saying and doing things that, let's face it, are dumb. Your digital footprint is a real thing and can affect you and those around you in real life. You are not immune to consequences just because you're hiding behind a screen. It is incredibly easy to find people like where they are just by things in the background. I've done it. People I know have done it. Don't do that. Be very aware of what you are posting and what it is in that content. Rule Z number 5Z's, AI can never and will never be your friend. Understand that when I say AI, I usually mean generative AI, using AI to create things, anything, using it to generate things. That's what we're talking about here. As time goes on, this AI gets more and more advanced, and you need to be careful what you feed to it, if you decide to feed anything to it at all. These machines take whatever that picture is that you gave it to create that image or video or whatever and stores it. Somewhere out there are a mountain of little files containing pictures of hundreds of peoples and places and things, which can at any time be accessed by the owners of those servers. AI can be used to fake photos and videos, putting people in positions where they may have to defend themselves over something they never did. AI chatbots are not humanoid and do not have a brain the way that we do. Any response you're getting from a chatbot is automated and put together by hundreds of little chatbots who have looked through 100 other little messages from other people and are just spitting out what has been well accepted by other users in the past. The robot is not your friend and does not care about you, and you need to let it go. Quit feeding it your information. That information can be accessed by the owners of those AI servers no matter what they tell you. Big corporations don't care about you. Robots don't care about you. The rando on the other side of the screen don't care about you. The basis of all these things are that you need to use common sense. You need to think about your actions. You need to have more of a mindset of awareness and safety. I think the next generation is doomed. And I'm not kidding. Anyone under the age of 16 is under serious danger of going into the social media plane as absolute idiots who know nothing but trends and silliness and parasocial behaviors and who are too entitled to believe that anything bad can happen to them. And if you think I'm wrong, go look at any young person's social media right now. All of these behaviors are well on exhibit, and there's a whole group of people who are like, hey, maybe the children shouldn't be on social media. But then there's an entire other group of people who are like, oh, do whatever they want. We did whatever we want as kids. Yeah, we did. And now we're here. Half of us are traumatized out the wazoo, and we're screaming at people to please take internet safety serious. So yeah, the next generation, screwed unless something turns around. I think that all of it's going to come back and bite them in the ass. And their parents too, because what are the parents doing? Get your children off the internet. Put them outdoors. Put them outdoors. Did you know the sunshine is so good for you? Anyway, I think that's it. Be careful with your information. You are not invincible. People will take advantage of what they can take advantage of. And I know this entire video sounds just like Soul is being negative and thinks the worst of everyone. That's what you have to do. That's what internet safety, like the core of internet safety is you have to assume that everyone is out to get you, because in a lot of cases they are. In so many cases they are. There are so many scams out there. There's so many viruses out there. With AI on the rise, it is so easy to take advantage of people now because half the people in the world can't recognize AI. I think it's also very important to be able to see what AI is and recognize it, but I'm going to do an entire other video on that. Keep yourself safe. Keep yourself safe. I think that's just a big thing. Don't let the internet goons get to you. Parents, if you're watching, I don't know if any parents are watching, be aware of what your kids are doing. I see so many parents who have no idea what their kids are doing. There's, I think a huge thing right now is Roblox. Parents are learning what Roblox is and what Roblox actually, like, what goes on there, and there are so many predators and scams and all that, and parents are just now being like, oh, this is what my kid is doing? This is what I've allowed my child? If you paid 5-second attention to your child's screen, you might know that, but I know so many parents who don't care. Give their kid an iPad and are just like, go, do, because they want to be away from them. That's not to say that all parents are like that. I'm just saying that we need to be aware. Everyone needs to be aware. Everyone needs to be very, very aware. So, yeah. Y'all, be safe. Drink some water. Remember to breathe. And I will see you in the next video.